G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just outside the Astral Lounge in Neon City. And we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff for the various folk of Neon. We started off with our brand new job at Ryujin Industries. Promptly got ourselves promoted to, I guess, corporate spy? So I'm not entirely sure how I feel about some of the jobs that we might have to do for Ryujin, and I'm sort of leaving that to simmer away a little bit. And yeah, we promptly got a few things resolved for various people in Neon, but I think it's time that we go back to our deputy side quest, or primary side quest here. And yeah, we're sort of still looking for information on the first mercenary group. And yeah, they seem to be quite elusive. We need to go and talk to Daniel Blake. My investigation into the first's activities continue. I delivered the encrypted slate I got from Grace early on Neon to Ranger Alex Shadid for analysis. Now the Marshal wants to see me. Okay, yes, I forgot about that. We actually do need to speak to the Marshal back in Aquila City. I initially thought that there was something that we had to do here while we were in Neon, because I remember there was a lot of that part of the storyline sitting on this planet, in this city. Oh, okay. Why don't we just fast travel to our ship, shall we? And or maybe we could even just fast travel to Aquila City, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do that. I sincerely hope we don't have any contraband or anything like that in the ship right now. But, yeah, I would have to say the whole contraband thing when stealing ships is a bit difficult to deal with, let's say. And it can quickly get you into a lot of trouble. We do have an inventory issue as well, don't we? Yeah, 139. I think it's thanks to all of these resources that we have. I think I mentioned that before. So I might drop by to the lodge, maybe in this episode, and we'll see if we can actually use up some of those resources and actually learn how to make an AMP, because I think that's a requirement for one of the quest lines that we're about to follow. A very dodgy quest line as well, which is perhaps to do with some underworld stuff. That guy trying to maybe sell Aurora.
Hey, deputy.
It's been a while since we've actually seen the Marshal. I think we haven't seen the Marshal since we got deputized. Very confusing. Marshal!
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Still working on it. Oh yeah, well, we found the thief, but... I was able to track down the thief with Ranger Price's help.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thank me when I've taken down the first.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
The first has a money man called Marco, and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
You think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
What can you tell me about Maya Cruz?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
I can be persuasive. I need some information to track them down, though.
Like what?
Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Alright, I think that's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Roger that. Alright, cool. Well, the clinic, we've actually been there before, strangely enough. So, I had a strange suspicion that we would eventually make it back there, for one reason or another. Who's this guy? Support staff.
The mayor's alright. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Excuse me.
Helga? I can't remember if you've spoken to Helga before.
Hey there, Annie. What's new with you?
Did you see my new list of suspicious individuals? Gotta make sure we keep an eye on them.
I sure did. Don't you worry. I'll keep my eyes open.
Great. It's up to us to help the Rangers and protect the Freestar Collective.
Okay, yeah.
Emily and I have big plans. Criminals?
She's the girl that we helped in, maybe a couple of episodes ago.
Try Filburn's beer.
Something along those lines.
And it ain't bad.
Let's see. So, I think we've got a couple of things now that we can follow up on. Either we try to see if we can find this Maya Cruz first, who I think is the one who needs medical treatment, or we go for this Marco Graziani, and we might potentially find him if we collaborate with this Autumn McMillan. I guess we have to collaborate with a couple of different rangers here, but maybe we go to the clinic first and see what we can find there, since we've already been there, you know.
Well, hey there.
I feel for the folk in distress.
Infirmary. Okay. Haven't exactly been in here, have we?
Saw what you did at Galbank. That was really something.
Let's have a chat with this guy.
The new deputy.
I can patch you up,
Take care of yourself
or if you
out
need
there.
supplies, I've got those as well.
How's being a doctor and a killer?
Overall, not too bad. People keep me hopping all the time. Mainly it's minor scruffs, bruises, the occasional broken arm. The real work is when someone gets attacked by an Ashta. Those are the bad times.
Alright, cool.
Stay safe. I mean it.
Nothing to see here. Just a whole bunch of people doing their thing. We do have a pharmaceutical lab here, so I wonder if I can just use this. And maybe we can make an AMP here. Or maybe not. Okay, so it's because we don't have what's required. But I don't see AMP in the actual list. I don't know if that's because we don't have the right skill level for it yet, or if it's something else.
The doctor can provide any supplies you might need.
Now that I think about it, perhaps maybe I could have equipped our ship with, you know, like better crafting facilities. So I think the only thing that we can really do is like cook stuff. But anyway, let's take off and let's get ourselves to the clinic.
Liftoff looks good. All systems nominal.
Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again.
Okay, so let's set a course and make that jump.
Look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Now, I wonder if we might be in breach of patient-doctor confidentiality here if we're requesting for information on this Maya cruise. I mean, we'll have to see. Perhaps maybe we might need to have like a wine or two to try and convince people. So anyway, we've spoken to this Lara Darvish.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
I wonder...
If people would stop poking their noses into every unexplored biome in the galaxy, perhaps we'd have a little less work to do.
So, you're in charge here?
I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired 9 years ago. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility.
What kind of research projects do you work on?
I'm afraid that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects.
Has there ever been any accidents here?
The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all for now.
Certainly.
I'm guessing we'll probably have to
Goodbye.
Speak to this Lara again when we actually need that information. Restart security. And we apparently have a ranger here. Has a nice, neat little office. Oh, and there's actually a cell here as well to keep prisoners. Ben!
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute.
You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
What does he say about me?
Well, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It ain't anything bad, if that's what you're wondering. You just keep your mind on the task at hand.
Then you know that I'm tracking down members of the First.
And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
That's what I intend to find out, my friend.
Raring to go, huh? No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy.
Okay, so apparently this place is...
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari.
I couldn't tell you the
Working
last time I
hard or
wasn't breathing
hardly working?
recycled air.
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Okay.
This place is a far cry from Aquila City.
Jeez.
That's
Stop
for sure.
talking. I was going to say that Ben, it doesn't seem too keen on his job, to be honest. But maybe this is like a cushy job where they send almost retired rangers, you know, rangers who can't be on the front lines anymore. Anyway, Ari.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
What's causing the issues?
The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why. I'll look into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation.
Okay. Well, maybe we can help, but anyway. Interesting. The person I'm tracking is a computer expert.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after?
Her name is Maya Cruz.
The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
Not really. I know it required a long hospital stay and sounded pretty urgent.
That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Alright, hopefully no other doctors decide to try and chat us up.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be
Okay,
nice.
give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
Okay. a seemingly dead end.
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
What if the records were tampered with?
I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
Look, if I can find the source of your computer issues, that might lead me to Maya.
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Alright, so we've got a few options here. Search for the source of the system disruption, or we can talk to the patients directly here. Maybe let's start with talking with the patients. I don't really know if choosing any of these different options will actually give us a different outcome. I suppose maybe that could sort of lead us to a specific person. I don't know. Maybe let's do the system stuff first. Ooh, okay. Well, it'd be stealing if I took that. All right. Let's take a look at other things first here. Recent messages from Rebecca Armistead. Don't forget to put in that vacation request. It's been too long since we had a break. Can't wait until we have some quiet time at the cabin on Montara Luna. I'm going to fish all day and then at night. Well, see you there. Love you. From Ari Miller. That last courier ship from Aquila brought a slate for you. You were out of your office, so I left it on your desk. Dr. Titus Cassidy. To all staff, we've had a few recent incidents of personnel entering in the VIP wing without authorization. Please respect the privacy of our VIP guests and do not enter the VIP wing without express authorization, no matter what. See me if you have questions. From Rebecca Armistead. Did you hear about the bank heist in Aquila City? I just read about it on the news slate. I hope nobody we know was hurt or killed. Sounds like the Shaw gang was behind it. No surprise there. I sure don't miss living on Aquila. I'll never take the peace and quiet of the clinic for granted again. Okay. Security incident reports. Okay, there's 3 here. Let's start with the oldest one. Patient filed a complaint and insisted on speaking to security about a lack of personalized attention and to inform us that her symptoms were not being taken seriously enough. I informed the patient that was a medical matter and not a security issue. Patient said she was aware of that, but did not feel the medical staff were listening to her concerns and had nowhere left to turn. Spent an hour listening to the patient, which seemed to calm her down. Nurse Armistead filed a report that patient in the VIP was found in an off-limits area. Patient identified as Catalina Rivera was found to be inside a CERV shuttle and was asked to return to her room. Patient cooperated and apologized, explaining she had become lost. Alright. Dr. Cassidy claimed that a patient in the VIP wing became confrontational and threatened violence when he tried to administer a medication. I spoke to the patient, Catalina Rivera, and calmed her down. She agreed to take the medication. Okay. Problem patient there. Here's the admin access. Active processes? Okay, well this is obviously a problem here. Disruptor Mark IV. Query Disruptor Mark IV. Security risk high. It is recommended that this process be disabled immediately. Location mainframe/applications installed by Catalina Rivera. There we go. The difficult patient. Patient in the VIP section. We might need to get access to the VIP section in that case. Resource monitor. I guess we've already deactivated this thing, so maybe... Or... no, we haven't deactivated it. Maintenance. Checking maintenance record. Last maintenance performed 6 days ago. Maintenance performed by A. Miller. Initiating system scan. No issues detected. Maintenance not required at this time. Alright. Well, we've got to find this disruptor thing. Yeah, try and gain entry to the VIP wing.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy.
I understand why the game's taking us here. Nice big safe there. Wonder what's going on
There's
here.
such a mountain of work. I could really use a hand.
Ocean.
But I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
Salvato.
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of training. Need to make sure she doesn't regret it.
What's your role here?
Tending physician. I'm new here, so really what I do is watch Dr. Darvish's every move and try to imitate it. Sounds a lot less impressive when I say it out loud.
So, who puts a hospital in space?
It's really a matter of safety, believe it or not. The types of things we work with here. Let's just say you wouldn't want them spreading on a populated planet. In here, we're all nice and isolated, just in case. Not the most comforting thought, but it's the truth.
Well, if you need any help, I'm more than happy to try and assist.
Oh, well, that's appreciated. There really isn't anything you're qualified to do in here. No offense, of course. But, I do have some data requests from other facilities in the settled systems. Everyone always wants to know what we're up to.
Usual courier has been less than reliable lately. So if you could get this slate where it needs to go, that would help us. And put a few credits in your pocket.
Okay, nice delivery mission.
Take care of yourself.
Cool. You probably need to put a little bit more elbow grease into that, mate. Just saying. Alright, so... VIP access.
Mind your step.
Apparently... back here somewhere? Oh, maybe we have
I'm
to...
sure there's someone else that can help you.
Oh, right, we need to speak to Titus Cassidy. I sort of want to go back, and I'm now curious about speaking to some of these patients.
I really hope someone comes to take a look at me soon.
So I think the patients are just over here, right?
Are they letting just anyone into patients' rooms now? Excuse me, what gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security.
I'm very sorry to disturb you. I just need a moment of your time.
Well, I suppose I can give you a minute.
I'm just gathering some information. What brought you to the clinic?
Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago.
Is there anyone who can verify that information?
Mr. Miller handled the paperwork. You should ask him.
Okay. I think there's a little bit more to your story.
Well, The nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy.
Look, I've got a narrow window here, okay? Time's a-wasting.
Not my problem.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Just tell me, and I'll get out of your hair.
I don't have time for this. Alright, look. Nothing I told you was a lie, but yes, there is more to it. You can think of me as a freelance information broker. I came here to acquire classified research materials so I can sell them. Yeah, I realize it's illegal, but it's a victimless crime. Nobody gets hurt. As you can imagine, I'd rather this information not get out. I'm happy to compensate you for your understanding.
It's only 1,000 creds. Keep your dirty money. I'm reporting this to the Ranger.
Do what you feel you must. I'm sure Ranger Armistead will be more amenable to my offer.
Yeah, okay. I'm not really convinced that the Ranger stationed here is doing a good job. But
we appreciate the company, but you might want to keep your distance.
Well, at least it can't get any worse. Well, no, it definitely can, but trying to stay positive. Probably shouldn't get too close.
Doctors still don't know when we'll be okay to live.
I never should have eaten that, whatever it was.
Probably just some gastro.
Definitely feeling better. Oh, can't say the same for my brother here.
Are you a patient here?
That I am. Lucky to be alive, apparently. Me and my brother here have been patients for going on, what, 4 or 5 months now? Good Lord. I, being the stronger and smarter one, am recovering quickly. Still sick as a dog, but the doctors let me roam around to visit my infirm brother here. He was in a coma for months. He's only now making some sort of recovery.
Jeez, 5 months for eating something bad. What happened?
This genius brother of mine was begging me to go on a hike with him on Aquila. He's a real outdoorsy type, you know. Now, being a man of letters, I didn't want to go, but he just kept yapping. So, we go on this hike, right? We don't know where the hell we're going. Well, we got lost, stranded with no food or water. I told him to pack food and water, but the fool forgot. Well, we start scavenging for some food to sustain us, and we come across this thing, like a plant, but I don't know what the hell the damn thing was. Looked tasty enough, so we ate it. Well, the damn thing nearly killed us both. Turns out, we weren't even that far from the city, so we were found by some passerby, and here we are. We got real lucky.
Jeez. Are you sure you're supposed to be the smart one? Hunger will make anyone desperate, I suppose.
Oh, we weren't even that desperate. We had 3 meals that day, and I was cramping because we didn't wait long enough after supper to take the hike. But when you're out there in the wilderness, you can't pass up a single calorie. You must engorge yourself whenever able. I read that in a book.
What do you think of the clinic?
Well, I think it's all right, seeing as how my brother and I would be dead if we never came here. Doctors are nice enough, treatments aren't too bad, and food's all right. That doesn't mean I'm not counting down the days until we can leave. I'm itching to go back home.
Okay, cool.
Take care now.
Well, that's what you get for not being too careful with the foods that you decide to eat. Candace Doolin.
This place makes me feel awful cooped up. Oh, I miss having my hands in the soil. Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy.
How terribly inconsiderate of them. Don't you think their work is more important?
Taking care of patients isn't just about running tests and doing surgeries. The clinic's a lonely place when you've got nobody to talk to, after all.
Well, I'm here on Freestar Ranger business.
Ranger business? Oh, I can't imagine what for. Unless you're here to track down that no-account husband of mine, that is. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
I need to ask you some questions.
You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here.
You've been here for 3 months?
Pretty sure I have. But you lose track of time real easy in here. All I've got is these white walls to stare at and nobody to talk to. Makes the days feel, just about endless.
I mean, surely in this day and age, this lady could be given like a TV or some DVD player or, you know, something to keep her entertained. So you didn't need any emergency surgery?
Well, no, I suppose not. At least not yet. But don't be surprised if I do. Once they figure out this alien parasite or virus or whatever it is that's gotten into me.
Alright, well, you're not my suspect. You're just a hypochondriac.
Well, ain't you smart using them big words? If that's supposed to make me feel better, I got news for you. It don't. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. Yes, me. I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Jesus Christ. You know what? I prescribe some Netflix for you. I reckon that'll do the trick. Alright.
You know, there are more couriers coming and going from this place than patients most of the time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah. That looks completely natural. What did I say about, like, getting at least one episode where there's no jank whatsoever? Anyway, we need access to the VIP area. Let's see if we can get it from this guy.
Yes. What do you want?
You're the one in charge of the VIP wing?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance.
I've got a year under my belt and I'm pretty settled. 1 year behind you, a whole career to go. You're doing just great.
It's a good bet you've got a fugitive hiding in your VIP wing. I need access.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, access to that area is strictly limited. Who exactly are you?
Deputy Blue, I need, or I really need your help.
You could be Solomon Coe himself and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Just hear me out for a minute, okay?
I'm a busy man, so make it quick.
Help me protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering.
I'm glad you're starting to come around to my point of view.
Maybe we can work something out.
There must be some way we can both win here.
I'd like to think so.
Help me protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
That sounds serious. Maybe you're right.
I'm tracking mercenaries who are cold-blooded killers, and they will kill again.
I didn't realize. Alright, that's enough. I can see there's no dissuading you. I suppose I could make an exception just this once. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the whole mechanic of persuading people is leaving me a little bit more wanting, to be honest. It's not as smooth. Nothing about this game is smooth, I guess. Oh. Okay. We've got problems. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we've actually got a bit of a thing with our HUD. So that's definitely new. That's because we just put in a point in sneaking recently. Okay, things are still considered stealing, even though we are in a hostile area. Okay, definitely don't see anyone alive anyway. VIP dock. It'd be, I guess, illegal for me to try and break in, apparently. Jeez, alright. Traps as well. Alright, clues. I mean, I bet this patient's already left by now. Command override mode. Override mode active, access mainframe, installed disruptor, yeah, executing. Operation successful, all other admin functions suspended. Disable program. Patient terminal. VIP amenities. We're here to serve you. As a VIP guest, you'll enjoy the very best hospitality we have to offer. Spacious private chambers, fine cuisine, and the highest quality of personalized service await you here at the clinic. Your satisfaction is our highest priority, and you can rest assured that we'll work hard to make your stay as comfortable and a pleasant one. Your privacy is our priority. Here in the clinic's exclusive VIP wing, you'll enjoy the highest level of privacy and security that we offer. Access is limited to a select group of professionals and courteous clinic staff who are here to serve you. No information, including your presence here, will be shared with anyone beyond your attending physician and support staff. In addition, your medical records will be kept in our most secure database with the maximum level of protection from outside intrusion. A stress-free recovery. Here at the clinic, the brightest minds in medicine and the most sophisticated technology and research combine to ensure that you receive the best care anywhere. The promise of a stress-free recovery is our commitment to you, our valued guest. Whatever you're here for, there's simply no better place to be. Terminal access logs. I guess we want to take a look at these two. Let's start with the doctor's entry here. Treatment continues, but issues persist. Prognosis is not optimistic. Patient seems unusually anxious since receiving a recent courier slate. Possibly some bad news from back home. Authorization code. Athletic emergency rescue vehicle dispatched, ready. Flight readiness sequence. Yeah, they've definitely left here. Automated pre-flight procedures. Ready for departure. Unless they're still here. Okay, can't access it. Let's take a look here. So it still says that we need to search for clues. Wonder if there's that slate that we had in the entry. Here we go. Maya, the Rangers are onto us. They're going to find you, and when they do, an alias won't protect you. The best bet is to hunker down somewhere safe. Your hideout in the old asteroid mine at Sakharov should be ideal. Maybe steal one of the clinic's emergency ships if you need a quick escape. I know you don't have much time. The operation's almost over. Thanks for helping see this through, and if I don't get the chance to see you, to tell you in person, I'm eternally grateful for your brave service and loyalty to the unit. It's been an honor, Major Hull. Alright. We need to go to Sakharov. Find this hideout. I mean, maybe we should report about the clinic staff that's been killed in here? Because that's obviously not good.
It feels like I've been waiting forever.
Where's that doctor that we spoke to that gave us access? He was here a moment ago.
Always happy to help. I'm just a computer guy. You need medical help, you'd better talk to someone else.
Do you know about the patient named Catalina Rivera?
Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in pretty bad shape. I mean, she must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure. Get out of here before you catch something. Just kidding. Sort
Hi,
how you doing?
Daniel Karova.
You know, just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to about a dozen different viruses. I'm kidding. Probably.
Can't let you in without proper authorization.
Hey, Abby, I'll give you 50 credits if you go ask
Cool
the guards
spacesuit.
I remember when I was a deputy, just starting out. Long time ago, that was.
How long have you been a Freestar Ranger?
Well, let's see now. I joined up in 2292, so that'd be 38 years now. Damn. Hard to believe, now that I think about it. Almost 40 years. There ain't been many Rangers who served that long, I can promise you that.
Any thoughts about retirement?
Oh, I suppose it does cross my mind from time to time. I reckon I'll hang them up here in the next few years, but I like the work. Gives me something to do. I suppose I don't think much about it, but when I stop to count the years, well, they sure do add up. Yeah, Ari's a good kid. Sure as hell understands these machines better than I do.
I'm guessing you don't really see much action around here.
Well, you'd be guessing correctly then. Even if there was some kind of trouble, which there almost never is, Freestar Security would handle that. Truth is, this post is what you might call ornamental in nature. Ever since the clinic came under Freestar collective control, there's been a ranger here. I reckon it's to serve as a reminder who's in charge of this place. Ari should be able to get you squared away.
Jane Nakamori confessed to being a data thief.
The woman who got rescued from her ship? I doubt she just up and volunteered to tell you that.
She was clearly hiding something, so I persuaded her to be honest.
Well, that's good work. You focus on your case and leave Miss Nakamori to me. I'll see to it she doesn't cause any more trouble.
Okay, does he actually get up and actually arrest her, or what's the deal here? Okay, you're gonna just take your time about it. That's fine. Nothing urgent. Should I report to this person?
No matter how much we learn, it's encouraging to know that Take care.
Where's that Titus guy? I want to tell him that we've got a dead body in there.
In space.
Holding up all right,
Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spaces.
Nope. Maybe in here? Oh no, this is the VIP wing. My bad.
Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy when I told her.
Dr. Darvish is really strict about keeping supply logs. He can't afford a shortage of anything. Wouldn't mind getting assigned to one of those research programs. I hear the pay is better.
What's the worst case you've seen here?
Oh, we're not really supposed to talk about that kind of thing. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that. Dr. Darvish is pretty strict about that. Well, about everything, but definitely that.
You like working here?
Oh, sure. Everyone is really great. Top of their game, medically speaking. I've learned so much these last few years. I try not to take any of it for granted. This career, helping people, it really means something. Wait, this isn't some kind of threat, is it? I already gave you what I could. Any more, and I'm going to risk my job here. Give me a break, okay? Stay healthy.
Don't worry about it, mate. I'm not gonna do anything.
Everything's good.
Ah.
I
Oh no, that's not the guy.
You know, just by breathing the air in here,
a whole year.
Yeah, I can't seem to find this Titus guy.
Getting used to it is an accomplishment in and of itself.
No. It's just like fallen off the face of the earth. He's not hanging around here. That's Ari. Maybe he's gone in there into the secure wing. Alright. Well, if we can't locate him, or maybe in the staff area? Break room.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure.
Ocean, we've seen before.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
Ah, here he is.
If you need assistance, please see. I don't mean to be rude, but unless this is a medical emergency, please get someone else to help you. If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you that there's a dead body in the VIP wing, which will probably start getting stinky sometime soon. So,
I am not permitted to perform.
I hear some weird sloshing. Oh, there's heat leech. That's why. Ooh, okay. We could break into that section if we really wanted to, but maybe we'll get the chance to come back to the clinic at some point. Alright, well, I think we're done here. Let's see if we can make our way to... I forget the name of the planet now that we need to go to, but there is the hideaway that this Maya has gone to. Some kind of a safe house.
We're
on Sakharov, that's it.
Roll again.
Eklund Site, CL25. What? I mean, is this related to Stroud Eklund in some way? Well, let's dock and let's see what we're dealing with.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
I don't know why the game is starting to teach us about outposts here. So Vasco is just hanging around.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
I don't know what we might be dealing with here. Okay, liquid-cooled deep mining pack. Let's take that. Everything else we could probably leave. And I don't really know if there are more first mercenaries here.
Heard your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Okay. So, I guess this place might be booby-trapped or something. Well, she did leave, like, a nice surprise for us when we were trying to get to her, on the clinic. Anyway, that's not gonna deter us, so let's press on here. I'm just concerned about picking up, like, all of the loot, because we don't have a lot of space to work with. A breach? Oh man, this looks badass. I'll take that. Do we have actual space for it? Maybe. You know what? Maybe before we go in with the breach, why don't we chuck the Big Bang somewhere? Maybe play around with that a little bit. Okay, that's a bit strange. And this definitely fits. I wonder if we can fit it in another way. Doesn't look like it. Tricky. Okay, that took a while. Suppressed, calibrated Beowulf. Take that. Alright, definitely want to give this a go when we get the chance. I just don't know when that's going to be. And I don't really know how stealthy we're going to need to be during this section. We know that she knows we're here already. So if anything, she's probably the one who's going to get the jump on us. But anyway, we're going to have to investigate the place further when we come back into the next episode. We'll just be extra careful about booby traps and the like. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Definitely focusing a little bit more on the deputy side of things. And so far, it's actually quite interesting. But after that, I think maybe we can look into that delivery quest that we've been given by one of the doctors. And, I mean, I did see a couple of other unique NPCs on the clinic. I'm not entirely sure if we should just go back and have a chat with people, or if they'll be there for whenever the story takes us back there, but anyway. Righto, I am signing out, guys. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like down below. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.